What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, giving you another dose of wrestling games roundup. As always, keeping you updated. Today we're talking more latest news for WWE 2K22. We also got new details for the AEW console game and everything that went down on the AEW 2.0 show. So you guys know what to do. Make sure to elbow drop it and have those notifications turned on. And if you want even more wrestling games video, check out the second channel. In regards to the AEW console game, we do got some information to discuss, some new details that wasn't given on the AEW Games 2.0 show. Before we discuss that though, let's go ahead and recap what went down on today's AEW Games 2.0. Unfortunately, this episode 3 felt like it didn't live up to the expectations. A lot of us fans were there to simply get an AEW console game update. That is the big main event, and today Kenny revealed that he didn't have anything to show us, and that he was actually stepping down as the host of the show until he actually has something good to show us. Promoted Bunny as the host, and she will handle things for the time being with different special guests. Again, until Kenny Omega comes back with something good to show us for the console game. In regards to the other AEW games, for the casino game, they indicated that it will be getting updates, which again kind of feel like it's not really an update in itself, because we're not seeing what the update is, and it's expected that it will get updates. The biggest bit of information that we got was in regards to Elite General Manager. There's no release date on it just yet, but Avery did indicate that there will be a big announcement on the next show, and they are promising that the game will be coming out before the end of this year. She then went on to answer one of the big questions in regards to the game. Why are the models 2D and not 3D? In which she simply revealed the reason why they are 2D is because they want to have every single AEW wrestler on the game. They want to keep that roster as updated as possible. So having 2D instead of 3D models makes that easier, even though, as she indicated, it is still a lot of drawing. And back to the big main event, the AEW console game. As I indicated, Kenny Omega gave us a bit of a sad face because there was really no update on it, except that Yuke's, as we know, is of course working hard on it. And he simply discussed how he has seen a couple of new AEW superstar models such as MJF and Pentagon, and he indicated that they are looking great. And since we are in the topic of superstar getting scanned and making it into the game, some of you guys shared the fact that in one of Sammy Guevara's new blog, in the background you can see this showing who've been getting some work done for the game that specific week. This part of the board, as you guys can see, indicate video game reference. Superstars on the left got a full body scan, which includes some of the obvious ones like FTR, John Silver, Santana, and Ortiz, but very interestingly, it also includes Christian Cage. On the right side, it lists down the superstars that got a hand scan or just a head scan. It could be either or, can't really understand what it says, but the head makes a bit more sense. And that one lists Paul White, formerly known as The Big Show, and Pac. So this basically shows that they are working hard on the backstage, even while the show is happening, and it seems like they're doing it on a weekly basis, again to try to give us the most up-to-date roster. As of this week, there is no new update on the wrestling code. The tech demo was the last thing that we seen on the game, and they did indicate that they were focusing heavily on development and will show more in the future. We will probably get a couple of roster updates later on this month. Last but not least, we are discussing the latest details in regards to WWE 2K22, as the 2K Global Communications Manager addressed WWE 2K's reputation and what exactly they mean with the new WWE 2K22 tagline. It hits different. Speaking on the WWE 2K22 pre-brief, 2K Global Communications Manager Al Stavola emphasized that the tagline goes beyond gameplay. We want that to be clear, that it doesn't just apply to the game itself, it applies to the way we market the game, the way we communicate the game with press, content creators, and our community. We want to try out a lot of new ideas. We want to bring everyone along for the journey. You're going to be seeing things earlier than before. You're going to be seeing kind of a deeper, more behind the scenes look at things than you have in the past. End quote. And as I mentioned before, this is good. It's good that they are taking a different approach at showing us the game, marketing it differently, and just give us more communication for transparency. as it is really needed after WWE 2K20. And in regards to the heavy criticism that WWE 2K20 got, he indicated that the 2K team is aware of the current reputation of the WWE 2K franchise and is working hard to ensure WWE 2K22 brings back the strong quality of past games. Adding the following: we think transparency is really important. We certainly are cognizant of the reception of the franchise. We want to show that this is a completely different and new step in the right direction, so we are going to be communicating early and often. End quote. So it looks like when it comes to the tagline, it hits different. The main takeaway from it is that the marketing for the game is going to be different, and WWE 2K communication with the community is going to be way better to try and regain that trust, especially after the last release. Anyways guys, that is all the latest that I got for you. If you enjoy or find it informative, don't forget to elbow drop it and hit those notifications. We got wrestling games roundup just like this every single week, and of course we got a lot more coverage for WWE 2K22 now that it has been revealed. So stick around to be updated on all of it. I'll catch you on the next one, so stay savage.